No, I don't know why I've never tried to take a picture of these evermeans. I didn't even know they had a name. And I know that they're the living trees. The only reason why I know that is because if you turn around, hello Mineru, how's it going? No, these trees just have no name. So that's really cool, but also, we have Mineru now, which is really cool. Although, we do need to find her power... I don't remember what the stone is actually called. But we need to find her stone, and that's where we're heading now. Whoa, hello, you almost just got wrecked by that tree. The only reason why I hopped off after? The only reason why I hopped off of her is because, well, I figured it would be the safest way to actually be able to go through. That we're getting stuck, just like those trees down at the bottom. Haha, suckers. And there's Nunobo after us. But where did Mineru go? Oh, whoa, hello Mineru. Did you just like teleport behind us or something like that? Or did you just become speed? So let's see if this gate is closed. It is, because I think this is maybe part of her factory? I'm also just gonna hop off here right now, just because there's a bargainer statue nearby that I really want to get, because I don't believe it's one that we've actually interacted with yet. I think it might be the last one that we actually need to find. I'm not really sure. There's a bunch of them, and Wellspring of Courage. Cool. I love how some of these statues are just gigantic. I could probably just ascend all the way to the top, but right now I just kind of feel like climbing up to see how far we can actually get. And are we at his face? Oh, we are at his face. Cool. Ooh. And there's a light route down there, which I'm actually going to grab, but I'm hoping that Mineru will be able to teleport like the rest of the sages to get over to us. And if not, we'll just teleport back to light route as nearest to her factory. And let's see what we get from this partner statue. The Tunic of Memories. Whew, it is the one from Breath of the Wild at the very beginning of this game. That's really cool. I was wondering if we would be able to actually get that at some point. But now off we go, and it also looks like this light route is actually on the way to where we want to go anyways. Oh, it's also connecting to the factory as well, and oh, hello Mineru. So I guess you do port at... Shoot, that's a Hinox right there. Hello, buddy. That's a gorgeous picture. I'm surprised we also never took a picture of a Hinox before, and unfortunately I just turned around, otherwise it probably wouldn't have known what's actually going to it. That actually took a decent amount of damage against it, like, my... yes. Just not enough to be have worries, and I like how we just got a giant boomerang from that. Ooh, there's also another giant boomerang, or is it just because that one is just merged together? I don't know, but one thing that I find really cool, aside from when we were doing like that, we could actually merge weapons onto her. Now and we also interact with the stages from here, because I want to turn off that giant electricity. Not that anything's wrong with that, but my goodness, that radius. Girl! I also think it's really cute how both Mineru but also Link, I did not mean to slap that horn, they both look down at the weapon. It's just that little bit of detail. I think it's really cute. I wonder if it also means that Mineru's like, what is this? Or if Link's also just making her look down. So I don't really know how this all works, because technically we're Link, but we're also Mineru. I really like it either way, and okay, I thought that was going to be another gate area. I just don't know if we could actually bring Mineru onto any vehicles or anything. That would be absolutely gorgeous if we could. And are these slappable boulders right here? We tested it out with Nunobo. It looks like it is. Cool. So does that mean down here is going to be another like Stalnox or something like that? It's really fun just fighting Stalnoxes. Those dudes, for whatever reason, are one of my favorite enemies to just like trying to fight. And yeah, there's a lot of this too. We got some Oppo stuff from this though, and lots of weapons that are just on the ground. And yes, I did also just accidentally boop. I said Yunobo. Girl, Riju is not Yunobo. Oh, but we do have some glowy glows over here though. No, well, I think this might be another job for you. because we can get a lot of goodies from these things as well. Oh wait, no, it's not the glowing ones. Ah, it's a mineral deposit, which means technically all of them are mineral deposits. A Zonite deposit. Oh, it says Zonai, which it technically could be. I also love how Mineru just doesn't even care about the gloom. Just like, yeah, I'm on this. What you gonna do about it, gloom? You're gonna do nothing. But I don't know how well it's going to be in terms of actually getting these things down. Should probably just use the Moblin horn that we have next to us, not this giant boomerang, which does work, but like, not that much. And there's more of these guys as well. Again, surprised we didn't take a picture of the boulder bosses over here or not. So we're just gonna leave them alone unless they find us, because it looks like we're nearing their destination anyways. So I don't really know if there would be a point of fighting them right now. Oh, Link, this is the Spirit Temple. Link, that is the Spirit Temple, but this construct cannot climb up the surface of the cliff face. However, the construct might be modified somehow in a way that enables access. Go, Link, we're drawing very near to our secret stone. Okay, so modified, does that mean then we could put the rockets at the back or something like that? Because obviously it's playing around. You know we could do this. And now can we launch ourselves up with this? We can. I love that. And a spirit temple, babies! Oh, thankfully we fell gracefully. I would go down and get those posts, but there is more here. And I knew that this was going to be somewhere. I just didn't know where the Spirit Temple was going to be, so that's really cool. And there's a stone, but I know it's not going to be that easy, because I know that there's a boss here. I just don't know how to fight it. That's just as far as I know about this whole area. But also, holy moly, that is a lot of gloom, which means we want to stay on our girl Mineru.
That construct! I made it long ago! But the glow... It must be under the control of something monstrous! If the Demon King has turned my creation into his pawn, we must defeat it. We can do this together, Link.
Oh heck yeah, we can. I really like the intro to that. Oh, ugh, ow, I'm so sorry both Mineru but also Link did not mean to do that. Yeah, I could also guard. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What do we need to even do to like, fight this thing properly? And we should really probably bring that thing off. Oh, ooh, that did good damage. So does that mean we could then use Reach to do better good against us? Or do we just need to kerplow it onto the edge? Probably just need to kerplow it. Now on to second phase, which I didn't even think it would even have a second phase. Don't know why, because it's a boss. But also kind of disappointed that this is all the Spirit Temple is. It's not like an outright temple. And oh, okay, it's bringing out to more arms. This makes me think of the boss in Skyward Sword, one of my favorite bosses. And there we go. So that was a really fun boss. I'm guessing that this was a temple, quote-unquote, because the factory could have actually been it. So it's 4 parts, just like any other dungeon, although I think the last ones were 5. I like how this still has the dramatic death. I know it's because it's the gloom getting off of it, but man, that was a really fun boss. I also really liked the music. Just in general, this whole, like, temple, I'm including the factory as well, because again, that just felt like a whole dungeon/temple. And I like how it even gave us a heart piece. Thank you for the heart container, Mineru. Usually I would say Raru, but nope, this was just your creation. But also, I have to wonder if that was made from gloom that was purified, or how that heart even came to be. So obviously, it came right after the puddle, but either way, it's time we now interact with her secret stone. Like how it's looking different too.
Zelda asked me to aid you, Link. I am the Sage of Spirit, and one of the Zonai. Mineru. I am glad to meet you, Link. I must thank you. It is because of you that we have recovered my secret stone. Originally, my intent was to awaken when you first found the Porapad. Then to guide you to my construct and assist you on your journey. I had not anticipated a battle with that same construct. You have proven quite adept, and I am grateful for all your efforts. Link, here. In the name of Mineru, Sage of Spirit, I grant my power unto you. I believe it will serve you well. With this power I've given, a deep bond has been forged between us. And from this point forward, my spirit will reside within that construct. I will help you however I can. Aha!
Okay, I think that's just really cool. I like how you actually got to meet her. I would have been disappointed if we didn't actually get to see her in more than at least one cutscene. It's too bad we don't get to see her more than this, that. But now we have Mineru to hang out with. That's freaking cool. I'm the one who lived in the distant past. I am one who lived in the distant past, in the ages of Hyrule's founding. Circumstances forced me into forsaking my body, Circumstances forced me to forsake my body on becoming a pure spirit. Long have I slumbered with Zelda's parapad in order to share what I knew about the past in your hands. I apologize that our meeting has been so delayed. The Demon King's interference is to blame. Nevertheless, I ask your pardon. Hey, Mineru, is fine. Now, the topic on hand. In my own age, the distant past from your perspective, Zelda awakened as a sage of time and appeared before us. What I must relate to you is a tragedy that occurred in Hyrule's history. It's a crux, or crux, I think it's crux. I don't actually know how to say that word, I've never seen it before. At its crux, as Zelda, who has held the Sacred Stone for the first time, she made a momentous decision to those days gone by. I would have you know that the results of I would have you know that the resolve of poured into the blade, Master Sword.
Long ago, my people, known as the Zonai, came down from the heavens to the surface of the world. It was said they were descendants of gods. They bore treasures from these same gods, secret stones capable of amplifying the abilities of those who possessed them. Using the knowledge of the Zonai, my younger brother Rauru became a great leader. He met a young woman named Sonia, and they would wed. Rauru gifted Sonia one of the secret stones. Together, they sought to establish their kingdom. This is how the Kingdom of Hyrule, with Rauru and Sonia as its first king and queen, came to be. The future looked bright. However, tragedy suddenly struck. A man of great evil emerged from the desert. The leader of the Gerudo, Ganondorf, killed Queen Sonia and stole her secret stone. Using the secret stone, Ganondorf transformed into the Demon King. He then created swarms of monsters and attacked. Hyrule rose up to face these threats, but the evil power driving the monsters forward was staggering. The defenders were on the brink of defeat. Rauru then came up with a plan to turn the tide of the war. He entrusted secret stones to warriors with exceptional abilities. They became sages and united in an effort to finally defeat the Demon King. Rauru and the sages outnumbered the Demon King and should have been able to stop him. However, the Demon King's power had grown far beyond anything we could have imagined. I was unable to withstand his strength. Our fight appeared all but lost. And then, Rauru. He committed himself to one final act.
That pride will be your downfall, Ganondorf! steal my magic. You plan to hold me here? What a clever way to solve your problems. But are you ready to pay the price for this?
Don't be so smug. I know exactly what it will cost me.
Thousands of years will pass in the blink of an eye. You only delay the inevitable.
You're wrong. Years from now, someone will appear with the sword that seals the darkness. A swordsman with the power to defeat you. Link. Remember this name.
Link. Interesting. I look forward to meeting you.
Aha!
I love the full circle that just did there, but also, dang, Rauru. It's interesting how only his arm was there, but Ganon was still there. Which makes sense knowing Ganon's magic. But then where did Rauru's body go? Did it just, like, poof away? You know this tragedy was a prisoning war. Though it took all that we were able to give, we succeeded in imprisoning the Demon King. But I was wounded in the process. My body was soon to expire. That is when Zelda came to me, bearing a decayed and broken sword. Yes, you will recall how the Master Sword vanished from your hands in the Temple of Time. From there, it traveled to the distant past, appearing in Zelda's hands. And now you hold it once again.
You're saying that sword traveled through time the same way you did?
Yes, but more importantly, in my original time, the Demon King was vulnerable to even the smallest piece of this sword.
Even someone like him has vulnerabilities. Then, what exactly are you suggesting we do with the sword?
Over time, the Master Sword is able to absorb sacred power. It can heal itself, and even grow stronger.
Curious. If we were able to empower it in that way, it could be the key to defeating the Demon King. But it could take centuries for that sword to grow strong enough. The power the Demon King wields. I do not see how this can be done. It would be impossible for you to provide it with sacred power for so long.
I can think of one way.
You mean?
Yes, I can do it. I have to.
I've told you. That act is forbidden. For a very good reason. It would mean throwing yourself away.
Oh, Mineru!
You won't be able to change back.
The moment I had the sword, I knew what to do. I knew this was why I came to this era. I want to restore the Master Sword and deliver it to Link.
I understand. You really have made up your mind? Very well then. As a Zonai, I bear my share of blame for these events. So I too will devote myself to this goal, and to this hero of yours. For the swordsman Link, I will do everything I can. Even if my body should perish, I will still be with you in spirit.
Okay, that did admittedly make me cry. It was like, poor Mineru. She just doesn't want to lose Zelda too, just like she lost her brother. Like, poor everybody there. Everybody making sacrifices. But also, I'm glad they all believe in Link too. That's really freaking cool. Afterwards, Zelda and I discussed a strategy, not discovered a strategy. We laid the groundwork for the guiding. We laid groundwork for guiding you to the distant future.
Well then.
Before the gloom's asphyxiation took away my life, I became a spirit and entered the pure path. Then Zelda did what she felt must. Then Zelda did what she felt must began the forbidden process. She believed you would get the Master Sword to defeat the Dragon King and restore peace to Hyrule.
Aha.
You already have it in your hands to hope that Zelda left you. The sword that steers away darkness. The Master Sword.
Well then.
Go now, Link. Like, she's like, well then. With the sword and hope that Zelda left you, you are surely to smite the Dragon King. Ganondorf. Oh heck yeah, Vow of Mineru saved her spirit, but also a heavy load on Pearling. Which, I mean, she did warn him about that. I also like how we got the Master Sword before then. So I guess then it would piece together if we got the memories after. So common question of the day, if you guys played this, if you got up to this point in the game, have you gotten all the tiers, or have you done, like, the tiers after or before getting to this point? I am ready to pursue. I am the smithing construct, which I read as I am the smiting construct. Mineru created me to unlock the hidden potential of the Zonai charges. I was made a unique ability to temper Zonai for weapons and equipment. Oh, I guess hence why Mineru could actually have weapons on her body. I will gladly exchange my weapons and equipment to you. It will come up and provide the Zonite. Oh! Hey, that is really cool. I like that. You could just prepare really, really well for going through. So now, of course, would be the time to go and fight Ganon, but there is something that I want to do as well. I have tasked Mineru with gathering materials from the depths. This was meant to aid in her research. My progress was interrupted when a servant of the Demon King occupied the Spirit Temple. I'm guessing that was the dude that we just fought before, which is like, oh, that sucks, but oh, an ancient blade, which is only one use, even if you just use it into a dagger, which I think is really cool. And, oh, okay, we can still get more of them too. That's really cool. I like that. It's like, thanks, Mineru. I love how you can also just call upon her. And a Koroks just randomly appeared right here. The only reason why I knew it was going to be right here is because I found it by accident on my second file. You just had to go to like the pillar right down below and then go back up. And I was wondering if Mineru was going to appear here. She still has her weapons. I love that. Hello, Mineru. How's it going? Could you smite this dude for me? So I feel like you're just going to like absolutely destroy the crap out of this thing. Or the others will too. Thank you, I knew one of them was going to do that. I just didn't want to attack it myself. But we're back at the temple on time, but the reason being is not to go inside of it, it's to climb all the way to the top. Because I noticed a glowing right there. I wanted to know what it was. And I know what it is because I saw a glow of this dude, and my goodness, we bright. Was it just a beacon? And how did he get up here? I'm guessing that this was some kind of like teleport from inside the temple to get up to the roof, because there's no stairs as far as I'm aware of. My purpose is to conduct a ceremony to test the strength of any visitors. Those who passed are told the story of the Great Isles. I sense you are qualified to attempt this ceremony. Please inform me when you're prepared to begin. This is why. Before this trial, it is quite simple. You must light 3 fires on the islands and return within the time limit. You have 12 hours. The sounding of the time bell will signal the start of the ceremony. It will end at the sound of the next bell. This concludes my explanation. There will be a delay before the ceremony can begin. Please wait until the bell rings in the morning. We can start then. That sounds good. I wonder if it will actually make us wait or if it will allow us to just port. Oh, let us wait till 7 a.m. to that bell. Okay, if it does. Cool. There is rumbling. Why is there rumbling down here though? Oh, and we've moved. Thank you for waiting. The time has come. Oh, there's other little islands floating up there. Do you want to hear an explanation of the ceremony? Light the 3 fires and return here before the bell rings in 12 hours from now. But you must not set foot on any surface other than the roof of the Temple of Time during the ceremony. Okay, interesting. So is this going to be hard or is it going to be easy? I mean, it says it's going to be fairly easy, so I'm hoping that is going to be the case, but also I don't know exactly where these fires are, because it's not like it really beacons us to where it is. But there's also still like treasures and stuff we could also just get up here. So I guess we'll just start from all the way to the top, unless it's like very obvious. Okay, it is pretty obvious where the fire is going to be. I also like how we also can't use Tulin either, because that would make it a whole lot easier for us as well. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that first one was just so hard to actually like get, but you know what? It's fine, we got to it. So now it's just finding the others. I'm guessing it's just all around here. Ooh, it's probably gonna be one like way up there too. But see, I like that. I didn't really expect there to be some kind of like challenge or something going on. And there's also no music over here. Also, I also have to wonder if we would be able to just land in some water, unless that would count as it being a failed attempt. And there's the second one. Ooh, there's also a Korok right there. I should go to mark that while we're up here. But I also have to wonder if we landed on the water, if that would count as us being on the ground. It probably wouldn't. And how did we miss that chest right there? We'll also go to mark that because while we're up here, we may as well just collect a bunch of treasures and stuff. Of course, not right now, but I'm glad this water right here isn't too cold as it's going to freeze Link. That would be very, very unfortunate. No wonder if there's going to be a bonfire somewhere up here as well. It doesn't really look like there's any other like water that we can make our way all the way to the top. So probably not then?
A few minutes later.
Okay, now I just feel silly because if I had looked down, I would have saw this a whole lot quicker. I just thought it was going to be more elevated up. But mind you, if it was, then how would the construct get back up there? But now do we need to actually go right back to where the construct is? Or can we teleport at this point? We probably can't teleport. Huh. We just made it in time, like 10 minutes. I don't know if it would have not counted if we had gotten to the concert at 7. But we did it. And thank you for letting me know I was capable of myself. Although I feel silly for just, like, barely missing, or almost missing, rather, that last bonfire. Oh. Now the towering sky. And I like how it's sounding like it's a story now. The Temple of Time and the Land sits upon once found on the surface of the world. This was changed, its land and the islands surrounding it now float in the sky. There is a reason for this. The hero who will defeat the Demon King will one day awaken on this very site. The site must be kept safe from the Demon King and his followers. It was therefore raised high into the skies. The tremendous powers of the sages accomplished their feat long ago. This is the story of the Great Sky Isle. It's a very quick story, but thanks for telling me that. It also makes sense why it's folded up, probably either from Ganon or from the Zonai, which I think is interesting. Oh, it was the sages that raised it. that answered that question why they're in the air. The sages who raised this island into the sky directed me to give this token to you, the one who heard my story. It is now yours. If only who knew I was the hero. Wonder, like, I'm surprised these guys are not reacting to, this gigantic Mineru one. Your behavior is a threat. I am so sorry, dude. Did not mean to be a threat to you. But also, speaking of Koroks and stuff, of course, we're going to actually quickly grab what we actually found here first. Starting with the Korok down here, which I love how you can literally just use your own weapon to get these Koroks. It's like, bruh, I love you little dudes. And I love how they just don't care the fact that you see it. There's actually keys running around. Every time I see them in this game, I'll just say I just get really happy. It's like, you don't really see them around here as much as you did with, like, Breath of the Wild. I don't really know why that's the case. Like, you'd think they would want to be roaming more. I'm guessing it's because they're in caves, and caves aren't really a thing in Breath of the Wild. But we got 3 fans. And now we're back in the pit cave over here, because there was parts that I just completely ignored when we actually got over here. I don't think we actually went down originally, and here's a little bubble frog. Again, it's like, there's some places that are just so easy to just miss if you just completely ignore it. And now at least we know what these bubble jumps are for. It's just a matter of actually finding Kilton, I believe that's what it's called. And now finally it says that we have completed it. And now there is a blood moon activating, which I still like how we could actually just be like, nope, I don't think so. And this is another thing which is like, I don't know how we just completely missed this right here. I think there's arrows in here. There is, because I just recently got this with my second game. And I still find it interesting how if you go into the depths, that is actually a way you can cancel a blood moon. I'm also surprised there's already a blood moon just early on. And by that, I mean, like this quickly after another blood moon. Because I'm pretty sure we already had one. But the reason why I'm back in here is because in the middle of the Great Deku Tree, which I think we already found this at least once, but we never actually interacted with them, is this room in here. Oh, we did. Oh, no, we didn't. Hello, Oki. I love you. Yes, I have spotted you. We're in the Great Deku Tree's mouth. Guess what else? I'm putting together a secret room. Right now I'm fixing up the decor, but I need some more pretty things. I need 4 blue nightshades that glow at the night, and 2 really vivid light bloom seeds. Which, we have both of those, my dear, so I'm just gonna give it to you. There you go. And I like how he just built a bed in here, but also how did he manage to get in here without the Deku Tree noticing him? Because as far as I'm aware of, the Deku Tree hasn't noticed him. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the Koroks seeds. I love you, little cutie. The best dialogue after is that it's a secret to everybody that I built this secret room here. I wonder how he get out of here when I want to go and play. Maybe the Great Deku Tree can yawn for me or something. It's like, I like how now he thought about that, how he will go out and play with the other Koroks. And thankfully for us, we can just ascend right up here. And I don't know if there would be a reason to talk to this dude. Did you find it? Oh, that's right, we're still looking for the shield that's around here. I know it's pretty obvious because I think I have found it before, just never actually bothered to pick it up. Oops! As I fall off. And the blood moon hit, and there's an acorn right here. I don't know what is up there. Maybe it's because I got pushed down or something like that. And all the fireflies are now have just disappeared. I know the shield is around here somewhere, though. I just don't know exactly where it is. I really like the build up right there. It's just like, hey, the blood moon's here. Do you want to panic or what? But also, 2 things. I really like how they made the voice for the fake Zelda and the real Zelda different. Like, just barely. Like, obviously the one here is not the actual Zelda, like the one in Breath of the Wild. She just looks like this is empty inside. Hello, editing me here, coming to you in the hot spring of the, I think the rock stall, or whatever it's called. The bistro, that's what it is. But that wasn't the point of this edit here. I just thought I would point out the fact that after the Blood Moon cutscene, I didn't realize that the Zelda in that cutscene was actually gone. And there was no talking because we just defeated that like a few episodes ago. Which is absolutely crazy. I also love how they just added that detail in. And I'm glad that the hot springs still heal in this game. It looks like we're also slowly moving. I'm not going crazy. We are slowly moving. Where to? I don't know. But either way, I just wanted to point that out in case I don't note that. Because that's like a very nice detail. Like, the fact that they thought about that and maybe that people would be like, wait a minute, after defeating it. But anyways. Now, back to the video. But also, this acorn that's right here. I don't know what it's doing there. Oh, okay, I was just gonna place it down to not drop it, but the shield is not on the top. So I'm gonna check down to the bottom and then make her way up, because maybe it's summer. Definitely it's not in the mouth of the Great Deku Tree. But also, one thing I just didn't point out after Mineru's, talking with Zelda cutscene. Fi's theme was there, or Fi's theme, depending on how you actually say her name. I love that. Just the whole comeback of all the Zelda games, not just like Ocarina of Time, Short's Basket. Is that the shield right there? It is the forest shield. That is a really pretty shield. And now it is our shield. It is very pretty. I don't know why Link didn't just glide there, but I'm glad that we didn't just get smacked in the face there. That would have been awkward. Aha! I recognize that look anywhere. Yay, yay! You found a forest dweller shield too. With that, the treasure hunt is over. But how was it? Was it hard? It was actually a little bit hard. Hard you say? Maybe I should choose an easier spot then. Thank you, useful information, Mr. Hero. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'll give you the first dweller shield you found. Also take this as a thank you too. It's your bow stash is full. If you make space in their pouch, make sure to see me again. Ooh, for the forest dwellers. Bow times 15, making it a lovely 45 damage. I like that. I prepared this prize in case you found everything, which you did. Thank you for helping me make my treasure hunt the best I can be, Mr. Hero. I got you. Now it's gonna look weird, literally just dropping this all the way down, but the reason being is because I want to know where this will actually be, because we have Hetsu down here. Just about yeeted ourselves there. Mind you, those are the easiest bows to actually get, considering where we can actually grab them. I'm guessing I got hooked up the top there, so doing that was literally for nothing. But, oh well, it doesn't matter. Because I think we shall leave it here. And I think in the next episode we will finally be going down into a chasm where Ganon lays and finally go and fight him. Although that being said, I don't know how long the chasm is going to be, if it's going to be considered... Oh, I forgot that I dropped the royal shield right here. So I guess we could just talk to Hetsu, get an extra shield thing, and get that. Shakalaka, my friend. I love you, Hetsu. You are so adorable. There's 4, we have plenty. I'm definitely going to be upgrading this. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to be considered to be another dungeon. But also I have to wonder if we can get into the chasm part of the other depth areas. I know some of them are cut off, but some of it is not. But if there's anything you want me to do before we go in, like maybe there's something that would miss after the game, or not, just let me know. I really want to go back to like Eventide and stuff like that, but I don't know when we'll do that. I just want to actually beat the game. So I think that's going to allow us to finally get to know what's going on with those flower islands in the sky. But yeah, anyways, with that then, shall leave it here. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, slap that subscribe button, set that link down in the comments down below, do what you do, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.